Welcome to ASN, the #1 source of branded content and sponsorship news and insights in Asia. This is a simple how-to video to show you how to use our core product, the ASN Analytics, whether you're buy-side, sell-side, or agency. Our dashboard houses and maps all the sponsorship and branded content deals we've tracked since 2005, currently about 10,000 each year, and our brand directory, which holds contact details for the top 1,500 brand owners in Asia. Essentially, ASN's analytics allows our customers to either sell faster in a more targeted, consultative manner if you're a rights holder, if you're a brand, buy armed with knowledge that you're investing in the right direction, or for agencies advising brands, plan their next sponsorship investments with evidence. So let's go ahead and log in. While I'm doing this, let me mention that the site is optimized for Chrome and Firefox. Right, now you're logged in. Click on Deals and Industry Analytics to start pulling insights. You'll land on the Deals dashboard. We've modeled this on Google Trends in that there's a master query box and a set of filters below to let you drill down. So let's enter a query. For tips, mouse over the eye icons that you see. This one tells you that you can enter a sponsor, for example, Tiger Beer, to get a brand's investment profile. A holding company, for example, Unilever, to get a broader view of a group's investments. A category, for example, FMCG or airline, for a full category analysis. A platform, for example, football or branded content, and we have about 62 platforms to choose from. Or market, to size a market, which might be used more for macro planning. Let's give you an example. Say you're Tiger Beer or Tiger's agency, planning your next investment, and you want to check to see how you're doing against the competition and also deconflict with competitive activity. Equally, of course, you could be a rights owner who needs to sell a beer sponsor position. So I enter Tiger Beer, and then I can enter 2 other queries to be able to compare and contrast. So I'm choosing Heineken and Singer. Moving down, you can narrow your search by selecting any of the options below in any combination. But let's keep this search broad and see what we get. And by the way, if you get a no data available message, then you may need to widen your parameters. Or it could be that ASN simply hasn't found any evidence of activity in that area. And voila, here are your charts. So chart 1 shows you investment over time, a default 3-year view of sponsorship spend broken down by quarters. You can always use the slider here to look back to earlier deals, and you can see into the future. That is, you can look at long-term deals trailing forwards for 5 years. So we can instantly see that Singer is spending the most on average, about 30% ahead of Tiger Beer, with Heineken spending under half of what the others are. In other words, we're instantly building a comparative picture of how the brands are performing versus their peer set. Powerful stuff. Remember, we're only capturing contract spend, not ancillary spend such as activation or production fees. We like toggling chart 1 into the line charts view. Now I can see that Singer is pulling away from its competition in 2014. If I was Tiger or Heineken, I might think about beefing up my investment to counter this. And you can also toggle chart 1 to show volume. That is, number of deals instead of value, which is what we have here, just to see if those spikes are caused by 1 mega deal or 20 smaller deals. Chart 2 shows you where these 3 brands are spending their money. So if you're selling a platform outside of Singapore, there's less point pitching it to Tiger. And chart 3 shows you the share of total, which in this case, because we've entered 3 beer brands, means their share of the beer category. And if I toggle the view button to the leadership view, I can see the leading brands in the category. For those on the sell side, this becomes your sales target list. Having got this broad strategic picture on this tab, let's have a look at the individual deals behind these trends. So we scroll up and click into the Deals Listings tab. The search box on this tab pulls through query 1 only. And here are the individual deals that populated the charts on the dashboard, the values, the sponsored platforms, and even whether these brands are pulling out of certain deals. If you're from the buy side, the pricings can clearly help with procurement. And for the sell side, built in here is your sales Rolodex, the brand directory. Click on the highlighted holding company and you can see the deal makers that we've logged against Tiger's deals. Good for getting on a pitch roster if you're an agency too. Compared to the last tab, there's more functionality in this one. For example, I can search for an individual deal in this box here, or profile a particular rights holder or promoter here. So that's the basics, but the data can be analyzed in many more ways which we can't show you in this short video. Drop us a line if you'd like to understand more about our subscriptions, or go ahead and buy through our pricings and plans page.